Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to beautiful Anno 800. How very good of you to stick around and enjoy this series. Now I want to kick off this episode with two very exciting new developments that we can provide now to my cities. The first one is in the new world, and that is an entirely new mod, and that is the Mayan temple finally. It's a new monument, a new kind of like the hacienda, right? You're building that and you have the modules that you can assign to that. Interesting enough, also we have this Mayan temple here with the culture of remembrance. That is a bonus that all my wearers will get out of that. However, the radius is not very big. So if I place it here, for example, yes, we could affect most of my people, but it doesn't make sense to have a Mayan temple right here in the middle of the city, right? And it only gives me +4 happiness. So for now, I'm gonna say no to this. You can build them several times as far as I know. So I would like to have the first one, the major one, up here on this area, right? It makes the most sense to me. And we can then, well, happily place that somewhere here. And with that, we're getting this new monument. You can only build it once. Alright. Sensational discovery. During an expedition through the jungle of Manola, archaeologists made a sensational discovery: remains of an ancient Mayan temple complex. The researchers are enthusiastic about the condition of the almost completely preserved main temple and are confident that they will be able to discover and uncover further parts of the complex. With a handshake, a high-ranking government representative and an indigenous tribal leader sealed the development and cultural use of the valuable facility. And with that, we have this temple up here. We can now add a road to that to make it connected. Yeah, and so far, that would be it. Right now we have this temple here. Let's make sure that we can add some nice ornaments in front of it then. And what we can see with this one now, it has two options. The first one is modules, and the other one is the policies. There's a lot of policies down the road. The most important one, by the way, this is a really cool effect. The whole window goes with. And this one here is the secrets of nature. The ancient knowledge of the Mayans helps to live a way of life with harmony with nature. More efficient agricultural, healthier residents, sanctioning environmental pollution. Alright, this one here has a pretty big bonus and it's affecting the whole island, right? So not just within its radius, but the whole island. Productivity increase, workforce requirement reduction, chance of illness reduction, but also -10 happiness. Not entirely sure how the 10 negative happiness works. Let's activate this one. Holy cow, it's for... I got 300 negative attractiveness out of this and we're pushing towards a hideous colony now. -10. Revolting? I don't know what the -10 attractiveness means. Per building? Per orchard? Per farm? Per animal farm? And affects all environmentally damaging businesses. So this is a bit unclear to me, but it's a lot of negativity that comes out of that. 25% productivity increase, right? Yeah, no, let's deactivate this one again, because we would be a revolting cap. Oh, we're still revolting colony now. Alright, it doesn't really change that so much, so let's keep it active for now. We're revolting anyway. No can do. Let's have it here somewhere. And this one has now a bunch of things that we can add to it, right? Like for example, a water basin. We do have these Mayan sacrificial sites, so it makes sense to me to have the sacrificial site a bit further up here, closer to the waterfall, right? And we can place this all within here, and it's very expensive. 50,000 for each one of these modules here, right? Then you have the Mayan gardens, so we probably could have them over here overlooking the city then, right? So that can we... Unfortunately they don't merge together, so right, so if you have two of them over there, then we have the precious wood seeker. Okay, this one produces precious wood. It's a production building. Interesting. We don't have the need for this yet, right? No. So this will be something for later. Very interesting. There are production chains attached to this. The poisoned dart frogs. Three-headed monkey. Yeah.
Where are my muses?
Let's have this one. Oh, you can only have it once. That's a shame. Okay. Let's have the monkey over there. And we have another type of animal. No, it's the only animal, unfortunately, that we have. Then we got the mystic trees. right? So these guys here, cornering my temple, right? And then we have something in between as well that we can use here. Mayan ruins. Oh, this is big. This is really big, so this is something we're gonna have here in the center of it. And jungle dwellers, four-legged. Alright, these actually we can have then also here. We have the three-headed monkey and then our jungle dwellers over there as the situation. Then we have the jungle dwellers. So this is actually people. I'm so confused. Let's have the people over there for now. Right, so there's groups of people right in front of the ruins. These are modern people though. And then we have an excavation site.
Shortage.
Probably have this somewhere over there. It's all engulfed in the forest, really.
Workforce shortage.
And then, of course, there's a jungle path going to these ruins here.
Workforce shortage.
And this jungle path basically is, yeah, grass in the middle of the forest right now. So this is the beginning of some ruins here. We also have then the excavation site. This produces clay. Very interesting, right? You can have them several times here. Oh yes, you can have them a lot of times, it seems, for endless clay production if you want to. Interesting. Alright, so that's my Mayan temples for now. As far as I know, there should be some quests coming with that. We'll just see how this goes. We need to focus on another major thing that we need to get going here right away, and that's the school. This is a lot of unhappiness right now, right? And we got this is a modded building that actually adds a bit of complexity because you need to have now a school as well in Manola. So let's have one school over there and another one over here for now. Makes my operas a bit happier again overall, right? With that, let's jump back to New London because we also have something new to do here. The ship has arrived. Stuff safe and sound, Argo with the aluminium, and let's go in and finally kick off post offices. We can already build the first one here. All of them cost aluminium, right? And having something like this here, we need to have as many residents in the area as possible. Will produce now local mail for us, as you probably know, right? So we can have them several times. We can also have the smaller post boxes, like this one here, that we can then squeeze in, right? In these areas where we don't want to have a building or something like that.
The mail's already starting to come in, ready for you to deliver.
And then we can also have a bigger post office. This, however, we cannot. We could actually have it here. I would probably like to have one over here though, in the middle of all of this here. That looks like a good location for it. So let's move these artisans over there for now. Ooh, no. Let's move them. Where should we move them? Yeah, let's move them here for now, not their final destination. And this one down, so that we have a nice post office here just along the main road, the main corner.
A beautiful structure, no?
This is the main building, and this one's producing now also lots of local mail for all of these people. And with that, right away what we can do, we can now activate the lifestyle need of local mail for all my artisans. This provides more artisans and coin, right, for each artisan building in addition. Pushing my balance again. Well, let's just check it out. The production is... Okay, we have a surplus of 5, basically. The demand is actually rather high on local mail, right? But it's being met right now. I could still go for a surplus, having some more of these boxes. Another one here. And yeah, another one probably some... Oh no, the post office has a huge radius. Let's have another box office here in this area. And the other thing is that we can, of course, also use the public toilets right beside them, so that we combine this more or less into something.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Just repair. There was a big plague here, it seems, so it's still raging. So they will also need a hospital on that side of the city now. I haven't provided this one yet. Yeah, I think this looks like a good location. So once again, we're gonna move a bunch of artisans. And then I'm just gonna have my hospital somewhere here as well, in the center of this district. Alright, just in time, we've also upgraded another export good. And how could it be different? It is the sewing machines, of course. We have them as our main exporter right now. They're importing coal, iron and fur coats for us, though fur coats is really just for the profit. And yeah, with that, we continue onwards with the sewing machines, pushing them to the next level. The same goes with the wood, so that we can unlock a few more export offices. Yet another new building that we need is also once again for my artisans, and that's the library. This also provides income and happiness. I think it's also something that my upgraded workers need, right? So the terrorist workers, they need this in addition. So this is a nice building that we can squeeze in here somewhere that provides then that bonus to 2 types of population. So if I have the first one here, I probably would like to have the other one there. They're not very expensive, so I would probably like to move these guys around to get me another library in here. And then over there's lots of people, so these guys here have a library then as well here by the post office. This would actually fit. Right, to also provide that. Lots of happiness again, and also a bit of money coming out of this. Thinking about workers, I would like to continue with a few more terrorist workers. So over here we can do this. Right, all the way here. So these are still level 1. You can also upgrade them to level 2 then. This will look entirely different. Looking forward to this. And this block perhaps. Right, and then we can also do the same thing once again to the artisans. Probably should do this, continue doing this. So here along the main road, you can have a bunch of them upgraded again. With these guys here, and perhaps also these guys. And then we can assign the new upgraded version. Oh, wait a second, there it was, right. So the mod on top of the mod, that adds then this lovely skin to them. Doesn't take long for Archer to come back again, this time with a major force. It's too late. Under siege. This is taking me by surprise. This is a major fleet.
Attention for the Admiral.
Probably will need to redirect my ships. Holy cow. What is wrong with him? He really doesn't like us.
Better go back
He also doesn't accept anything. Use my money to lobby.
Oh, fine.
Not that it really helps us that much.
A champion of civil right. And more money is always good.
There's no chance here. Okay, at least this one's going down though. This my ship is also going down.
Ship was destroyed.
Okay, where's he moving now? I don't have the best harbor defenses available, honestly. Okay, just on time really. I would like to use this. The consumption stays, but this time around we're gonna go with 10% is not a lot. But it's a bit.
You're a cunning one.
Okay, look at that. So he's losing some ships now. 2 flamethrowers, that's hard nuts.
Something you've done makes sense.
Ship under attack.
We might be losing this one now. But this is a real attack on my main island. I'm surprised. Why? And Harlow? Why is she declaring war on us now? Okay, he's losing another ship. But he still has 3 warships. Yeah. Why is Anne Harlow doing it though? That's a surprise to me. We were really good on terms. 700,000 for the ceasefire. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead with that. I can't afford another attack now coming in. And as you can see, he's not even able to destroy the main building here. But it was close, right? If we would have lost this one now, the whole city would be without function for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay, off it goes. Let's use my Royal Galleon here to pick up the loot that we got out of this.
Set sail.
But you know what? We need more cannons. There's more. Holy cow, he's got so many warships. Let's move mine. Another clipper goes down. We'll need to rebuild more clippers.
You gained.
Let's also build 2 more Royal Galleons.
Attention for the Admiral.
He's got some wood veneer on
Ship
board.
was destroyed.
More wood veneer, what the hell? Okay, now he's getting into this area. Ooh, La Rousson does not have that much defense.
Your harbor is under attack.
More than ready.
Your harbor is under attack.
But he's gonna lose a ship
The
there
fire
if he
left
continues.
ruins behind. Your island is under attack.
Where are his other forces? There. Yeah, he might be taking over this island here now.
Good and ready.
Your island is under attack.
Just say the word.
It would be bad right in front of my island.
Your harbor is
It had to
under
happen at
attack.
some point. And this is certainly not what I meant with major developments in this episode. The strange thing is both of my buildings were still intact, right? And we still lost the island.
Sure it has a smooth finish.
Yeah.
Awaiting new horizons.
This is bad. Because that is now a harbor cannon of Arthur right here.
Your
So
people
I will
can't
need to
hold
start
out
taking
much
over
longer.
this island here, which will take time and influence.
Just say the word.
This is really bad for us now. And I have no idea how we
people
tackle
can't
this
hold out
right
much
now. The
longer.
thing is, look at that. I've lost a lot of ships at this point. And this island here is now right in the middle of it all, right? So lots of my trade ships are going back and forth here. This will be a major hassle for me. We still have 30 minutes time before it starts attacking our ships. So we need to redirect the trade routes.
Attention for the Admiral.
To get all of this really properly going. New London is still on siege, so I cannot build anything here. We will need to reinforce our harbor defenses. Also, don't forget there was my tea production on it, so my herb production. I'm gonna relocate the herbs right now to New London, even though it costs me space, of course, but it's really just temporary until we get the island back. So they were in total, I think we had 3.
We're taking
Let's have the tea being produced here.
Ship under attack.
He continues. Okay, that's just a Royal Galleon now.
Attention for the Admiral.
Feeling really helpless right now because I don't have warships and I'm not allowed to use my Royal Galleons as warships. They're only allowed to be on trade routes, right? So this will take a whopping 50 minutes in total to take over this island here. Even 60 minutes, I think. Will take some time.
Ship under attack.
I don't know how he gets the capacity to with all of this, since he's basically at war with everyone, right? Look at that. He's at war with all of us. Okay, the siege is over. Let's use my influence to build me another flamethrower here now for New London. So I'm not gonna build those though again. Problem is we're stretching it too thin. His ships are really powerful and we need to keep the defenses together. Also, I will need to fortify my other islands in addition. So that would be Eskøping. My major other islands. This one is very important. So this one really needs a third flamethrower. The same goes with Sinclair. Okay, so Kane gets a third cannon now. And as you can see, this is another 8 influence.
New
Ship
orders.
under attack.
And we continue right away getting some more of these materials. And I'm moving right up here now to Sinclair for the third one. By the way, should we be able to do it? No, we don't have the weapons here.
Some of us have to live by the sword.
Yeah, Sean also
Are
wants
you
his protection money.
fighting a just cause?
We can afford this for now. This Royal Galleon is looking close to defeat. Where are the other opponents? None of them is resisting? Like, Carl? You serious? You have the ships? Alright, he's purchasing back shares here now. We can't allow that, of course. So I'm gonna purchase this one again. So that we have the share majority. With this, with theoretically 3.6 million right now, though it's constantly
under
climbing,
attack.
we could take over this island here. Right? That would be a very valid strategy for me right now
Ship of the line
to
reporting.
consider. I haven't considered it before. But since he's
Ship
getting
under attack.
hyper aggressive on us, and he could really disrupt the whole thing, I'm inclined to go for takeover at some point. There's also this island here. Once again, I cannot have 2 island shares though. I can sell the share here. I'm not interested in this island there right now. To take the influence and take over this share here, right? So we can switch shares around, of course.
Not even I can afford
And
one of
look,
my pieces.
Gasparograd, he's calling his island. Gasparov, he's called.
Ship
He's
constructed.
naming the islands after himself.
More than
Who's doing
ready.
that? You name it after your patrons, of course, not after yourself. Okay, there is another flamethrower, number 3 that we have now 2 in Sinclair. By the way, I still would like to try diplomacy from time to time, giving him a bit of money, but even that doesn't work anymore. So he's completely off the grid for us, right? He's completely gone. Crazy. He's playing Miss Hunt through
Attention
and
for the
through.
Admiral.
That means he needs to be treated as Miss Hunt. As someone like Miss Hunt.
On our way.
Okay, there's my... Oh yeah, this straight rod has lost its island.
Ceasefire has ended.
So we got a new trade ship that I could use for what exactly?
Was destroyed.
Another clipper destroyed. That was my Schnaps trade route. This island here now. Oh, 17 minutes.
Aye.
This island will be nasty for us. There is no Archer ship though close by. How can my clipper get destroyed here?
More than ready.
Strange. Yeah, that's the red pepper and beef. We need that. Angel Claire, you go for it. And there's my Schnaps trade route. Oh, it's over here then perhaps? So I can use Black Rose. And of course, we also continue
Are starting to get sick.
building more warships and more clippers and stuff like that. Even though it's costing me influence. Royal Galleons, I'm sorry. I always say warships because they have cannons.
More than ready.
Okay. Sinclair
The city has grown more beautiful.
needs some upgrading again. Those people were revolting against me. And New London is looking really slick. We could have some more upgrades here. I would like to go with some more skyscraper upgrades, that is, or terraced housing. We have some more workers here. I would like to do this, right? So we got this whole worker district in here, close to the industry zone. This makes sense to me, right? To have all of them here at the other side of the river, and gonna upgrade them to level 2 as well. And then of course we have the artisans. These are the ones that we're upgrading, of course, constantly. Yeah. By the way, what's going on here? Can I click on this? Very strange. Never seen this before. A whale sightseeing tour, it seems. Okay, this island is so nasty. Look at that. He's built a harbor artillery that is a modded NPC building. So I myself cannot build it. And it is super powerful. It's doing lots of damage, and especially the range is ridiculous, as this one is getting all the way here to my Royal Galleon. So that's the distance it can shoot. Let's get the Royal Galleon a bit closer to my harbor. So he's really blocking now my harbor area with trade ships. Super nasty, this one. He will have to suffer for this, unfortunately, right? I was not planning to go against him so quickly, but where's he going now? He's got the fleet connected again, so he's moving somewhere else.
Has had their island seized.
Oh, look at that. And Archer also took over Carl Leonard's island over there somewhere. He's getting really powerful. Let's take the next chair. This brings me a bit low on influence, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce my participation, my investment into Carl by selling this share. Carl, by the way, is losing quickly, so his share value dropped by 500. Yeah, it seems like Archer is on its course to take over the world. He's getting way too powerful right now, and he's taking over everyone else. Especially military-wise, he's... Oh, Beryl is also very strong. But island-wise...
Something you've done makes sense.
There's no way. No. So he will have to suffer for this. Unfortunately, influence-wise, I have a problem, right? Oh, he's coming in again. Burmese. attacking me right here. You know what? Let's sell 2 Royal Galleons quickly. I think they have a nice price on them.
Set sail.
Let's sell both of them. We're building 2 more. We need to build faster.
Ceasefire has ended.
It's all about, you know, look at that. We have a bit of room here. There you go. Now we have it electrified. It's doubling that construction speed. Very good for the shipyard. So we can produce a bit faster now. Way faster. Those Royal Galleons.
What a jolly
16,000! No, that's not worth it. I'm not selling my Royal Galleons for 16,000. That's barely more than a clipper. Okay, the most important thing is that we need to reinforce our production chains further, because we do lack at this point also rum. So I'm gonna have some 3 more rum sugarcane plantations here, 2 more rum distilleries here, another warehouse, and also logs were fine, right? And then I'm just gonna push
Your people are starting to get sick.
Jornaleros here, as we do need the workforce for all of this. He's also gaining more islands in the New World, and look at his presence. Lots of airships and beautiful cities. I gotta say that. He's got a beautiful city there. A big one. With artistas on it already. Tiny correction on my part. It seems like the sewing machine factory, I don't know why it's here, but I cannot build it, right? Constructible only in the old world. Perhaps we need to meet some other requirement yet, because that's quite often the case that mods don't show you the full requirements. And then we can build it. For now, however, since I really want to start pushing to artistas, the coffee we need to now get going. The sewing machines, the bombings we already produce. So sewing machines and coffee it is. We do have a trade route. Manola, New London. That's the one, right, with the bricks. And we can also now say in New London, pick up some sewing machines, please, and get them over. And it's gonna be one of my Royal Galleons on this, of course. We gotta make sure just for this that New London has a minimum stock of sewing machines. And I would say around 50, so that my population has enough, right? The rest we can really trade around however we want to. That's the important thing. And then we go back and just check it out. How's it looking now with my coffee? Now, Mazapa was my other island that I really want to focus on coffee, right? Because
disease, and you seem to
we don't have that much space. We have the space up here, so that's probably my go-to. And we will need to get the coffee then over, because a commute pier is way too expensive. That would be 30 influence if I want to connect Manola with Mazapa. The thing is, in Manola we have the Obrero workforce that we can use, but no space anymore, right? We're using most of it already, so I need to have the coffee plantations here and get them over then to Manola. Also, there's the oil field, so there's the harbor, so we're gonna need a train that also takes this route. Trying to stay here as much at the edge of it as possible. There you go, right? So this is train, this is untouchable for us. This is a clay deposit that we're probably never gonna need. So around this area here we can have our coffee. And since I know that we can boost coffee quite nicely, I'm also gonna say a trade union just here. And what we definitely also need to have here is then also a fire station for these guys. And around that we can have a lot of coffee plantations now. They're producing at 1 minute, so that's not really the highest or the fastest way of getting coffee done, right? But there you go. Have the first plantations here.
Little fish are careful who they swim with.
John, what are you up to?
Ship
Why are you
under
talking to
attack.
me in riddles? Okay, that's the Royal Galleon Freedom. He's taking a strange turn. He should not take this turn. He's over here right now. This is the trade route. So he's not on the trade route yet. He's on his way to the trade route, and they're just taking whatever path is the most direct one. It's the most fragile time for these ships, right? If you have them there. Okay, there we got the coffee. And as you can see, we can really squeeze in a lot, right? Let's quickly check it out how my coffee consumption is in New London right now. And we're looking at, come on, Where's my coffee? We have coffee not unlocked yet? We're not even at the coffee level yet for New London. So how's it looking in Manola? Because there we should have the coffee. What is going on? Where's coffee? Like... There it is, right? Why is it not showing? And it's 2 tons right now that we need in Manola. Because there it is. So that's not a lot, right? So I'm planning with 4. Primarily right now. And let's build them right away. There you go. Costing me, of course, a bit of population again. But that's okay. Because we can always just add a few more buildings. As long as I'm not gonna the commute pure route. Also, we could still provide some ponchos and some fry plantain. We're having a massive surplus production of that in Manola.
Ship constructed.
So this is something I might consider. Now with that, we however still need a trade route, a new one. For this I would like to check out something else. Can we purchase a ship? No, we can't. But, as far as I know, we should have the sails in. Yes, so let's get going with a shipyard now in the New World. We've done this also a long time ago, I think. Let's have it in the protected area for now. Because you never know what's gonna happen, right? And now we can build clippers. I'm starting with that in Manola. Costing me influence again. By the way, let's build 1 clipper. That we have the 10 influence ready for the island takeover here. That I'm pushing further. 3rd share.
Not even I
And for
can
this I will
afford
need to
one of
sell
my
2 more
pieces.
shares, right? Before we can do anything here. That's the one. Alright, back here we will have the trade route then going with the coffee. Can we push this without penalty? Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. 20%. We get a bit of a surplus going. And then I just need to have my coffee roasters. This industry zone is full. By the way, we lost the fish oil factory there. Let's rebuild them. And here...
Ship under attack.
we're gonna need a 3rd industry zone for Manola. And of course, it's probably this area. So it's the middle ground area, right? There's the city that's growing a bit further in here. And then we have the industry zone here. Medium industry, non-pollution. And then we have the polluty stuff over there. That's the planning here right now. I think we should be fine with that. And over here, we can now safely go in and say coffee roasters. They can be boosted too with electricity. We're producing 2 per building. So that would be 4 tons with 2 buildings. And 8 tons already with electricity, right? So that's a lot. So I think we can leave it at those 2 for now. Let's build both of them. We have the workforce for all of this. We just need the ship now. This will take 5 minutes, and then we have the coffee ready as well. Should be coming in already. There it is. Coffee beans, 6 tons coming in already. And then we have another need fulfilled. And the sewing machines are also coming in already, right? That's those 2 things. The bombins.
Workforce shortage.
Pretty sure we have too many bombins anyway. So let's have a minimum stock. And say 20 tons. So that we always have them available for my population here in Manola. And with that, theoretically, we could push for artistas in the next episode. We'll just see. Stay tuned.